What's going on? People, what's going on? I want to say sorry for the delay from yesterday, but I had to get some therapy out the way. I had to get some buckets up playing some basketball, but you already know what time it is, man. It's the podcast. You know what burns me up. You already know what time it is. I just want to keep on saying appreciate everybody that subscribe, looks at it, glance at it. Appreciate love and respect and everything. But you know, I just say fuck it. Today, one of them days, I need to just get out here in the nature. I like the nature. I'm the type of person that like hiking, going out here, be in the woods. I don't know. Maybe I'm that type of crazy person. But I just wanted to be out here in a good view out here where I live at. I live out here in Austin, Texas. You already know. But always love the scenery and the views out here. So, I had to come out here. Hey, I almost bust my ass. Don't say nothing. It's mad rocks right here. So, I keep on going down here, man. But let me stop talking. Let me get straight to the point. You know what burns me up, and it's been on my mind heavy. I know I supposed to tune in yesterday at 8:30. I like going live sometimes because I wanted to get all the viewers, get shy at a time where some people not doing shit, bored. Oh, yeah, I just want to hear somebody talk, ramble. You know, People be talking about I'm a motherfucking comedian or some shit like that, but hey, who cares? But I just want to say, you know what burns me up, and lately I've been thinking boundaries, man, respecting people boundaries, and the main topic is just boundaries. Like, what kind of boundaries are you setting here with anybody? Just be straightforward with somebody. If you got a boundary, set that shit. If you too grown, or if you still young, you still learning, you're too forgiving for not letting somebody know about what kind of boundaries you want to set, because people that overstruck or overstep on your boundaries, that shit just makes you mad, angry, lose your energy, lose your progress throughout the whole day, and that shit ain't cool. I'm gonna tell you that right now, man. I feel like I respect people's boundaries. I try to, and if I ever overstep somebody's boundaries, I'm sorry. Um, I try to not be belligerent, be overbearing on somebody. I try not to be too aggressive. You know how it is as being a black man. We got that assimilation of being so aggressive, always talking loud. Well, that may be the New York in me, but I appreciate that side of me. But I just want to say, that's been burning me up. That shit burns me up. It's just like some people, you should. Sometimes it takes common sense to see what kind of boundaries that somebody has around them, or what kind of boundary that they set, and you got to pay attention to that. And I feel like as men, we losing that. We losing the paying attention skills. I already say this. I tell a lot of people that women are smarter than men. Duh. We here for willpower, strength, like that. So like a lot of women can outsmart men at any time. Tell you, women are smarter and they are more sneakier. But as men, we just gotta think before we do. Think before we do. We can't think with them two objects that we always think with. No homo, all right. But you gotta understand, man. Like, don't get lost in the sauce, like Gucci always say. I gotta quote my favorite rapper, but third favorite rapper. Biggie, my favorite rapper, so I ain't gonna keep talking. But it's just been burning me up that a lot of people don't understand the boundaries that we set. Like, us men, we need to stop overbearing on women boundaries, anybody's boundary. But I be seeing a lot of men just losing that thought as being respectful. I try to be as respectful as I can. Once I get to the other side, I don't like being on the other side, man. I'm a lover boy. Um, like I respect women. I'm for women. I'm for women rights, and I just I give my heart to any woman in the world. I got your back. I will try to seek to understand, but sometimes some people don't. I ain't gonna say some, but some people just don't make you understand because you try to be there for them, and you have to walk away from situations or move on, and you have to respect that boundary. You gotta respect yourself first. Respect yourself. Respect your boundary of know who the fuck you are. Stop letting somebody play with you. I swear, stop letting people play with you, because I'm telling you, man, it's life out here. It's life out here to live, man. Just, you smell that? Great outdoors. I'm dead ass. I'm dead ass, man. Like, I learned, man, we put ourselves in positions because we're not respecting our boundaries first. I can't respect nobody's boundary before I respect mine first. I got to know what I cannot put myself into, what situations not to be into, what conversations I'm having, what am I doing? Am I leading somebody on with what type of simulation of questions or answers that I'm giving somebody? I'm kind of to that point, yeah, we all ain't been shit. I've been there when I haven't been shit, but I try to be the shit for somebody. I try. And at the end of the day, I know I feel like I'm a great person that when it comes to trying, I put all the effort into it. But if not, then you know what they say about Leos. We don't give a fuck. But it be like that, man. But respect your boundary, please. Respect your boundary first, cause that's burning me up. That anybody you feel like that's not respecting their boundary, or you feel like you're not respecting your boundary, I'm looking dead at you. Respect your boundary first, and then you see somebody else that you care about, family. Man, if you want to respect their boundary, do it, man. Do what you want to do. You're an adult. Whatever, how old you are, I don't care. I feel like you out here doing your thing, paying your bills, structuring life, handling your family, kids, anything. You're a grown person. I don't hold nobody against that. I give credit when it's due. I'm telling you that right now. But man, just like when I look over here, man, I see people that they straight. And y'all know what we mean when we straight. You ain't stressing about no bills or no nothing. We can be there. We can be all chilling in the lake, chilling in the houses, in the hills, whatever you want to be. You ain't gotta be bougie with it. But I mean, nobody want to live in the hood their whole life. Nobody want to be just living. We don't want to live paycheck to paycheck. So respect your boundary. Know what you're worth. Know what you're worth at your job. Know what your worth is at any place, any relationship. I know we go through thick and thin with people. We go through hell and back. People say relationships ain't perfect, marriage ain't perfect. But shit, I like perfect. And they say God don't make perfect. Nobody perfect. No perfection. At least if I'm gonna be with somebody, at least it's close to perfect. I ain't with all that. Like I'm not with all that. I'm respecting my boundaries. Know your boundaries. All right? Don't burn me the fuck up. I'm telling you, it should be burning me up because I be seeing that. And I just say shout out to all the black men. Shout out to all black men that's out here holding it down, doing what you got to do for your family, your friends, your girlfriend. Because I'm not gonna let you out here feeling like you don't got nobody having your back. We always got somebody stabbing us black men in the back. So shout out to every black man that's doing their thing. If you're not doing your thing, hope this podcast, video, whatever you want to take it as, get to you and say, fuck it, let me get on my shit, man. Like, why not? I'm telling you, man, why not? And just, shout out to everybody, man. I love everybody. It's the month of love. Valentine's Day is next week, just that quick. So do your due diligence and get them gifts. Do what you got to do. If you're doing what you're doing with that person, go ahead and do what you got to do. Make that person happy. It should be every day, but I mean, it's the month of love. You feel me? But I just like that been burning me up. And I tell you this right now. I always write down notes, what I'm going to talk about. Sometimes it be the day before, sometimes it be a week before. But we losing that genuine love of respecting people's boundaries. I'm going to respect, and I realized I had to fall back on a lot of things in life where I had to respect people's boundaries because I don't have that motion of saying like, let me care about that, let me care about this, because I didn't give a fuck. So now I'm giving a fuck. But sometimes you gotta just say, charge the game, keep on going, because our reaction could hurt us. Our reaction could put us in a situation where we can't get our ass out of. So that's why I said, let me spread my boundary because I want to live. I want to have a family. I want to get married, and I want to do the best things in the world. So that's why I say, as a man, I gotta respect myself, respect my boundaries, and I gotta respect other boundaries because I don't want to die on this earth with feeling like anybody think I didn't respect their boundary because I'm like, look, I ain't even like that. So you already know how it is. But shit, man, like this is how I be with the view, man. So you already know how it is. This podcast is always talking about the frustration that you have in life. That's why later all my episodes, I'm gonna start interviewing people, asking them what burns them up about life, what burns them up about the situation in life that they are in, or how they feel, what things need to be brought to attention that burns them up, that's bothering them, that needs to be said. Everybody say, hey, everybody got a podcast now. Everybody say, I got some shit to say. So shit, what burns you up? Who burning you the fuck up? All right. So, that's one thing I like about this podcast. And that's why I wanted to always have these first few episodes with, just myself, not being a selfish person, but I wanted to just let people hear me out. What burns me up. I get irritated fast. It sucks. That's why I just shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. That's why I just be chilling. I speak when I'm spoken to. That's how I do it. But a lot of things burn me up. That's why I just don't say anything because you don't want to hear me talk. In the frustration, you don't want to hear me talk. You know, I try to be a leader in situations where I can help people, but sometimes I don't try to tell people what to do. That's just not my thing. I'm not your father. I'm not your, your brother. I'm your friend first. You know, we can be like brothers, but at the end of the day, I'm your friend. And I want to make sure that I'm not trying to tell you what you should do because we have things we have to learn in life. We got to be hard-headed about things in life. I've been hard-headed, learn that I have a heavy heart but a hard head. Shit sucks. But that's what burns me up, man. Just boundaries, man. Boundaries. And I just hope that everybody just respect people's boundaries a little bit better. If somebody don't give a fuck about your boundaries, then I can understand why you don't give a fuck about their boundaries. And we can let that be. We definitely can let that be. But it shouldn't be no animosity, man. Like I feel like a lot of people and coming in 2024, I don't see that real love no more. I don't see nobody having each other back. I remember I saw a lot of people that was friends from back in the day ain't friends no more, and I understand it. Not to bring shit from my past, but I can understand it. That's all I can say. And it's just like, damn, where we lost that love at? Where we lost that genuine love? And I just say boundaries. I feel like we lost a lot of friendships and relationships because of boundaries. Situationships, that's another story. You can fuck up somebody's boundaries and still be in a situationship because you're getting something out the situation. So, but I just feel like boundaries, people not respecting other people's boundaries, people not learning other people's boundaries have caused a lot of havoc and a lot of friendships not being where they are now, man. And it's because we getting older too. I'm about to be the big 3-1 this year, and it's like I realized the older I got, it's like, dang, you just don't tolerate a lot of stuff. You just don't like how people move. You don't like how people just speak sometimes, or I had to be at a restaurant and I see bugs. I hate fucking bugs. But I'm out here in nature, so I can't fucking complain. But we just be out here living and striving for ourselves and trying to pay a bill, trying to get here, trying to get the next dollar. But we forget that boundaries with friends, and I feel like I lost some friendships because I didn't respect their boundaries, and because I used to be like, fuck that, you respect my boundary first. But sometimes we can't be that selfish. We just cannot. And I respect few boundaries, and I got that same love back. But I always from my good friend Quan said, don't expect a you out of somebody or anybody. You're not going to get the same love back you give out. So remember that. So respect your boundary first. We can be selfish at times, and that's why I'm quiet. I look around my environment. If I can respect your boundary before you respect my boundary, it's okay. I can give somebody that pathway, dap up. I may not know somebody, dap them up. Hey, what's good? Hey, what's good? My name DK, Devon, whatever we want to be. That's my two names. But I realized the power of that communication and showing love to somebody's boundary that can help you in the long run. Cause shit, I didn't learn in life. Not me. Just I just live for my life and don't say shit to people. Man, I got motherfuckers that's salty about not giving a dap to them when you first met. Now they hate you for the rest of the fucking life. Damn, I don't know you, bruh. You said you don't have to give a dap every time, but that's why boundaries, man. We just gotta respect people's boundaries from now on, man. That's why when I look at nature, I look at it as a boundary. Look at it as a positive boundary, as in you respect nature and nature respect you back. Feel good. Have I been stressed lately? No. Have I been overwhelmed? Hell yeah. I feel like everybody have been overwhelmed. So that's why I've been like in a boundary shell, as in do what's best for me and do what I can control. Don't go at nobody's will and don't go at nobody's power. I can only go at myself because there's no race with nobody else. If I want to be destined for greatness, there's no race. Just because I see somebody else do that or do this 2 times, 3 times better, I'm not going to get mad. I'm going to applaud them, hand clap. I'm not no hater. I may laugh around like, yeah, I'm a hater. No, I ain't no hater. Congrats to everybody that's being successful. You're successful. Dig deep. Don't burn me up and don't burn yourself up because you're not respecting your boundary and knowing your worth. At your job, at anything you do in life, even with your family member. If you feel like you're doing so much as a family, make that shit be known. Speak up. I know sometimes I try not to speak up because sometimes being too honest hurt feelings, whatever it is, or make the hole bigger than what you made. Man, fuck all that. Fuck all that, man. Respect your boundary. If you got some shit balling in your chest, let that motherfucker out. But yeah, that's all I can say, man. That shit's beautiful, man. That's why I embrace Austin, Texas right now. Been here about to go in 7 years. 7 years I've been in Austin since I left South Carolina. One of the best things I did in my whole life because I had to respect my boundary. I love where I come from because first of all, I was born in Brooklyn, raised in South Carolina, St. George / Reesville. Because, we say Charleston because a lot of time when we say Charleston, a lot of people don't know where St. George, Holly Hill, Bowman, Santee, Orangeburg, unless you know South Carolina State, Waterboro, what the fuck, goddamn, Roslyn, Hollyville, Little at Dorchester, 187, like Campothicky, you already know. So they all the main hoods I grew up in, if you don't think it's a hood, whatever, it's the country. I say it's the country hood. Everybody got a hood somewhere in life. So I respect everybody from, where I grew up from because man, somebody got to do it for us. If it ain't me, somebody else got to do it. Younger generation to the older generation. We got stories to tell, and that's what burns me up. I feel like people that I grew up with, we need to, let's do some more shit. Let's not cast away, man. People dying left to right. Friendships are blurring. Like, people ain't talking for years and decades. You see what Cameron Mace doing. You see how they ain't talking 20 years, and they making all they can do, making motherfuckers feel like they got hope by telling their story. Well, shit. My name DK, Devon Ken Kelly. At that, I'm gonna tell my story. I'm gonna tell what burns me up, and soon I'm gonna tell my story for everybody else to hear in the world. And I'm gonna tell everybody else's story that when it comes to my podcast and want to tell me what burns them up, and just publicize what they can do. I want businesses out there. I got homies that got good music. Got homies that got good food. I got homies that got great minds to make something out themselves, make their family where it's more richer than what they thinking now. Because rich don't have to be money. Rich can be how you feeling. If you feeling rich, you can be feeling green. And when I say you feeling green, you feeling good. In some hoods, green is not a good thing. To me, if you feeling green, you feeling good. And you feeling good at what you're doing in life. You feel like you're doing everything as a leader, as a man. So don't forget that. When you're feeling good as a leader, as a man for your family, who can knock you down? So that's why I say a lot of things ain't worth it. But already know. You know what burns me up? Every day, we got to respect our boundaries a little bit harder. All right? Thank you. That's much love as I can. No animosity. I want everybody to go up. So, what burns me up is, one day you might see this shit on a shirt. So, that's why I say when I speak stuff to existence, the shit gonna happen. Yeah, all my friends know when I say I'm gonna do something, it's gonna be done. So I don't say can't beat that no more. Hey, but it's just lovely, man. That's why I come out here and just get my mind right, focus. This is the nature, man. This is life, man. I don't give a damn what dime or penny I make. Just hit my voice out. Let's be great together. Let's be different in some types of aspects in life. So, I just want to say appreciate everybody tuning in. I'm coming right back next week. And I think, Valentine's Day next Wednesday. I'll let y'all know. I might come in early. I might come in hot. I'll let y'all know, though. But shout out to everybody. But, love y'all. Peace and hair grease.